What's up, everybody? Hey, we made it down to the flying field. Flying radio controlled airplanes and drones. So we're here at the field. Very pretty day. Right over there is the RV. There's Brenda. Sophie's floating around there somewhere. But yeah, I've been in this hobby for quite a few years now. It's a pretty cool hobby. I know a lot of you guys out there flying drones, or you're thinking about flying drones. Turn around here. You can see a couple of them flying out there now. These are airplanes, which is much harder to fly than a drone. But this is where I learned to fly airplanes and quadcopters and drones. Thought maybe you guys might find this a little interesting, because I know some of you out there are thinking about it or already have some drones for the camera aspect, and they are awesome. A little piece of advice is to learn all the rules and regulations, because you can get in trouble with that. That is for sure. But I've been flying them for quite a few years now. And as a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to purchase a new drone with the 4K camera on it. A lot of the stuff that I have is very old, and it's harder to fly. It doesn't have all the flight controls on it that a lot of the new stuff has. But I thought maybe you guys might find this interesting. We come out 2 or 3 times a year, and kind of a fellowship thing. You know, it's like camping, traveling, like-minded people. You like being around like-minded people, and I really get into the RC aspect of airplanes and drones and things like that. So good place to be around like-minded people, and you learn a lot of stuff. What I suggest to you guys, if you're thinking about getting a drone, go try to find your local RC club. You can just Google it, or go to the AMA website, and you may be able to find a local RC club. And the guys at these clubs are very helpful. They don't mind helping. They'll teach you, tell you a lot about the laws. I know a lot of the new stuff that's coming out. The app pretty much controls the airplane, the drone. It won't even allow you to take off if you're in a no-fly zone. But it's always good to know where you can and cannot fly these things. You can get into a lot of trouble. But anyway, thought you guys might find that interesting. I know those little planes are hard to see, but it's just a bunch of grown men out here having fun with their toys. And we have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. See if we can get one of them to do a low flyby. But the cameras they're putting on the drones now, the 4K, the quality is just unbelievable. And if you're vlogging, you're traveling around, hey, that's a nice tool to have in your toolbox. Very nice. But learn all the rules and regulations and keep yourself out of trouble. You know, whenever this become very popular, the first 2 Christmases, they had a lot of trouble because they were selling them in the stores, nobody telling anybody about the rules and the regulations, and they were getting into a lot of trouble. They was flying the drones up into air traffic, and that will get you in a lot of trouble. Now there's a little bit more information, a little bit more rules and regulations in place to keep people from getting into those airspaces. But the first couple of Christmases when these things hit the market, they were flying around medical helicopters. Now they have a ceiling programmed into the program. You can only go 500 feet, and that is in a fly zone. Well, back in the day, whenever I first started flying the drones, we didn't have a ceiling cap, but we knew where we could and could not fly. I mean, it was nothing to take a drone up 3,000 or 4,000 feet, 5,000 feet. So they put a ceiling cap on a lot of the new stuff where you can't do that. It's always good to know the rules and regulations whenever you're thinking about getting one of those drones, because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. But I've been flying RC for years, airplanes, helicopters, and it's just, it's fun. And believe it or not, folks, it's not as expensive as it used to be. I started flying back in the late 70s, and it was very, very expensive. Now with the technology, the way things are now, it is not as bad. I mean, for a couple $100 you can get a radio controlled airplane, take it to an airfield, get some of the guys to train you how to fly them. Learn about the drones, the laws, keep yourself out of trouble. But it's a good tool to have in your arsenal as far as the camera. Takes some really neat, cool footage. But we all get together down here a couple times a year and play. But anyway, thought you guys might enjoy that. Well, we're gonna get over here and put a plane in the air and see if we can have some fun. Hope you get something out of this video. It's not your typical RV video, but I know a lot of people that's getting into the RV, doing the vlogging, are buying drones. Just be safe, learn the laws. You guys have a great day. We'll check you later. Hey, what's up everybody? I got my buddy Larry here. He's fixing to put that jet in the air.
My wheels are going out on me.
Yeah, too much weight.
Yeah, too much weight.
Too much weight.
Yeah,
Too much payload.
Thank you, sir.
This is an electric jet. This thing sounds cool.
Man, is it warm. It's right coming up out my ass.
Almost too fast to keep up with the camera.